Now that we have finished reading, or I should say rereading, young Thomas Edison, we're going to work on main idea and details from the story. So, will that let me write? No.
The pencil's right there.
I know, but it wasn't working the other day. Oh, it is today. Yay! It was just being stubborn the other day. All right, so at the top, we're going to put the title of the story, Young Thomas Edison. It says to put who it's by, but that's where we're going to put our name. Okay, so don't put Mrs. Lofink though. That would just make you look silly. Put your name there.
And then Mrs. Lofink will get autographed if you get it right.
Right.
Oh wait, the paper's by us.
Okay, so this top part is the attention grabber. We have to fill in the blanks on this page as we work through it. It says, have you ever, and thought about the inventor who made that possible? What would fit in there to make that make sense? Sorry, I gotta scratch my nose. Okay. Have you ever something and thought about the inventor who made that possible? Have you ever what? What are you thinking, Jenny?
Read a book.
Have you ever read a book and thought about the inventor who made that possible? Would that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there only one right answer for this?
No.
No. What else would make sense?
Have you ever
Have your idea ready? I'll come back to you.
bike?
Have you ever rode a bike and thought about the inventor who made that possible? Does that make sense? Okay.
Have you ever seen an invention?
Have you ever seen an invention and thought about the inventor who made that possible?
Have you ever read a biography?
Have you ever read a biography and thought about the inventor who made that possible?
Have you ever played on a tablet and played a tablet?
Okay,
Have you ever rode a skateboard?
so a skateboard, a tablet, a bike, read a book, read a biography, so many different choices. Now, I want you to write down how you want to fill in that attention grabber. Yes.
How do you spell biography?
Oh my gosh, I have a mess here. Since you're asking, I'll just use yours. It looks like biography. Have you ever read a book and thought about the inventor who made that possible? Have you ever seen an invention and thought about the inventor who made that possible? All right, now we are going specifically into the Thomas Edison story that we read. We have to think about 3 character traits. Remember when we did character traits earlier in the week?
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about those character traits. Character traits are the words that describe the character. And who's the character in the story? Thomas Edison. So Thomas Edison was a great inventor because, cross out of, that's a typo. Thomas Edison was a great inventor because he was blank, blank, and blank.
What are 3 words that describe him as far as like him being a great inventor? Why was he a great inventor? 3 words telling us what made him a great inventor. He was what, Amy?
He was smart.
He was smart. Jenny?
Intelligent.
That's the same thing as smart. You could write that instead. Those are synonyms.
Curious.
Curious. And what else?
Patient.
Patient. I like all of those. All right. So you'll get those jotted down. Then, so we have our topic sentence. That's our main idea. Thomas Edison was a great inventor because he was smart, curious, and patient. We're going to use those 3 character traits in our details. So if you look on the left side of your light purple paper that you have, it says first detail. Character trait supported by evidence from the text. So we said that he was what first?
Smart.
Smart. Thinking about in this story, what evidence from the text shows us that he was smart? So let's go ahead and fill in smart here. Our second trait here, we're going to go ahead and fill in, oh, that's a bad U, curious. And then our third trait's going to go down here for patient. Now, text evidence means we are actually going to go back into the text and find that evidence. You're going to find something in the story that proves, it may not say he was smart, right? But you're going to use some inferencing to help you figure out how the book is showing us that he was smart. So you're going to write on this line here where it says the text says that, this is where you're going to write your text evidence here. Don't write text evidence. Okay, so your text evidence goes here, and then you're going to write the page number where you got that evidence from. You'll do that for all 3 of those. Now, is this similar to how we have used our book for text evidence before? Yes. So the thing with this, friends, is you're going to have to kind of skim and scan through the story, aren't you? Can you kind of remember the order of things of the story?
Mm-hmm.
So think about your example that you were thinking from the story that shows he was smart. Find that in the story. Write down what it says that gives us an idea that he was smart, and write that page number down. Any questions? And then you're going to do the same thing for curious. What does curious mean? Natalia?
He wants to know why it does that or what.
Yeah, wanting to know more about things. Wondering about things, exactly. Okay, and then you're going to find where it's showing us that he's curious and where it's showing us that he is also patient. Okay? Any other questions? Friends in here, if you want to sit around the room, you may. Yes, Haley.
Do we have to answer them in order?
No, you don't have to answer them in order. If you happen to come upon one of them in the story first, you could do the third detail first and then go to the first and then the second. You don't have to answer them in order. They just have to be completed. Okay. When you have your details completed, I'm going to have to get rid of this. Does everybody have this information jotted down already?
Mm-hmm.
Because I need to slide this up back here. I think I got everything on there. Okay, oopsies. So then the conclusion statement, we're just restating the main idea in a little bit different way. So it says, as you can see, Thomas Edison was a inventor. His inventions still inspire people today because he was, what did we say? Smart, curious, and patient. So all you're going to have to think of is a word that'll fit in here. Thomas Edison was a blank inventor. All right, I'm going to let you work. You can move around the room, sit on the floor. You can stay at your seat if you'd like to.